welcome back. Everyone able to see my screen? Can anyone confirm? Online guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we can able to see.
Fine. Yeah, so yesterday we discussed about question and answers, right? The day before yesterday, yeah, so we discussed about DevOps introduction. Today we are going to discuss about cloud introduction, right? Yeah, so what is cloud? Why cloud? Why the project teams are looking for cloud infrastructure? What is the cost saving? What are the advantages of cloud? Right? What are the things available? So we'll try to understand. Fine. So anyone newly joined today? So online guys,
Yes, sir.
can you ping
Yes,
your
sir. I'm
email
able to
address
see,
and
sir.
phone number in the chat? Yeah.
Okay,
In the
sir.
chat, you can ping your phone number and email address.
Sure, sir. Sure.
I say hi here. So my mobile number I give you. So my mobile number already shared with everyone. So one more time I give 964221111. This is my mobile number. You can take down. Okay, so share your number and email address. I will share the demo video links. You can download that. Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah, so what is cloud computing? So we'll try to understand what is cloud computing. Fine. So anyone having idea what is cloud computing? Always cloud computing and ఏంటండి? Yeah, it's a on-demand availability of computer systems, computing services, including storage, servers, right? Yeah. So simply put, cloud computing is the delivery of computing services. It's a on-demand computing services, including servers, storage, databases, networking, software, analytics, and etc. Yeah, please. What does it mean? What does it mean? Yeah, cloud computing, when we talk about cloud computing, it is a on-demand availability of computing services like server, storage, networking, database, right? Yeah, what does it mean? What does it mean? Fine. For example, let us assume that there is no cloud concept. Yeah, there is no cloud concept, right? So all our infrastructure is hosted in our local data center, in our local server room. So when we have local servers, local data centers, we will take care of that. Local admins will take care, right? Administrators, server administrators, network administrators, storage administrators. They will take, right? They will take care. So whenever we have any issues, we can go and check the physical environment, physical servers in our local server room, right? So that was the case few years ago. However, with the introduction of cloud, everything has been changed now, right? So our infrastructure is no longer sitting inside of our local data center. So rather it is being offered by as a service, cloud service provider like cloud vendors like AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, and different cloud platforms. Fine. So currently, whatever servers we are using from cloud, for that usage, we are paying the bills like gas bills, electricity bills, right? For example, if you are using cloud server from 1 hour, right, we have to pay the bills for 1 hour only, right? If you are using server for 9 hours per day, morning 9 to 6 p.m., right? For that 9 hours, we have to pay the bills, right? So whatever servers, whatever storages, whatever switches, whatever network we are using from cloud, For that usage, we have to pay the bills, which is nothing but pay as you go model, right? Yeah. So when we talk about physical environment, right, physical servers, when we configure physical servers, we'll be having full control. For example, in our local data center, in Hyderabad office, Gachibowli office, we have a local data center, right? So when we have any physical server issue, we'll go to data center and we can check that issue, we can resolve that issue physically. But when we are using cloud servers, we'll take care. We'll take care of that. Cloud vendor will take care, right?
The cloud vendor.
Yeah. You need to raise a case with vendor, they will take care, right? Yeah. So when we have local servers, we'll be having full control. But when we are using cloud servers, we need to depend on cloud vendors. Fine? Yeah.
Means every company will depend on the cloud vendors. Like some of the companies will move into cloud,
Hmm.
so they will depend on the cloud vendors.
Yes, currently 50% of the companies already migrated to cloud, right? So other 50 companies, 50% of organizations also, they are migrating to cloud, right? So if you have local data center, we'll take care. Admins will take care, right? So, but when we are using cloud data centers, so 20% of the resources will be taken care by cloud DevOps engineers. Other 80% will be taken care by vendors. So creating server, connecting server, that we will take care. For example, in our project, so developers required 10 servers, cloud servers, right? What we will do, we log in into cloud and we can create the servers and we hand over the servers to developers, right? But any physical issues happen backend, that will be taken care by vendors. If any application issues, login issues, connectivity issues happen, that we will take care, right? So in cloud environment, we'll be having 20% scope only, right? We cannot take care of 100%, right? So that we will see practically what is the scope we'll be having as a DevOps engineer. What is the things available in that? So vendors, how they will take care, we'll see that practically. Okay, yeah, fine. Now, so this is a Google Drive, right? So where this drive will be available?
G-
Gmail, right? So when we open Gmail, yeah, we can see this drive, right? So in Google Drive, whenever you want to upload any files, whenever you want to download any files, you can directly connect to Google Drive and we can upload files, right? So when you upload any files, where those files will be saved? When you upload any file, where those files will be saved?
Storage.
Back end, there will be a server. Actually, it is not a server. It is not a server. It is a data center. So directly when you upload any files, directly the files will be stored into Google Data Center, right? Yeah. So we are talking about data center, right? So we'll discuss a few examples here. Yeah. Data center. What is data center? Anyone?
A collection of all the storage.
Okay. Fine. Yeah. Simply you can say data center is a server room where all the servers are hosted, right? Server switches network, right? So people will call it as hub room, network room, different names, right? It's a server room where we host all the servers, right? So in data center, servers will be available, servers and routers, network and switches will be available, and also backup devices, storages, etc. So all these devices are available in data centers, right? Yeah. So servers will be taken care by server admins and routers, network will be taken care by network engineers. Like that, respective team will take care of this devices. Okay. Yeah. Now let us discuss about cloud advantages. Okay. Yeah. For example, when you want to start any project, when you want to work on any Java project, for example, Java project. For example, this is startup company, startup organization. Okay, startup. So any startup company, when they want to start any project, so before getting a real project from client, okay. So normally offshore teams, offshore projects, offshore means from India, from different places, APAC regions, will take the project from client, US client, Europe client, right? Middle East clients, right? Yeah. So if any is, if you want to start any project, for example, some startup company, someone started startup company, they're trying to get one project from client before getting the project, before getting the project. So they need to showcase something to the client normally. For example, so when you want to buy any laptop or mobile, what we will see, some testimonies, some evidences, right? How it will work, right? So then only we can decide and we can buy the mobile or laptop. So the same way, when the client want to give the project to the offshore team or any company, they will check some evidence, they will check some proof, right? Yeah. So before getting the real project from client, we need to showcase some POC. What is POC? Anyone? Yeah, proof of concept,
Concept.
right? Yeah. So this setup, this startup company, this server setup, we are using physical physical setup, physical servers. Okay, physical server setup, startup company, Java project. So before getting a real project from client, so we need to showcase something which is POC, proof of concept. Some proof we need to showcase to client, right? So if the POC approved by the client, then we'll get real project. Okay. Otherwise, if the client is rejected, this POC, you don't get any real project, right? So for that, for this POC, client give you 45 days timeline, 45 days timeline, right? So when, yeah, when you start any startup company, before getting real project from client, we need to prepare the POC. For that POC, client give you 45 days timeline only. Within 45 days, we need to prepare this POC. We need to showcase to client. If the client is approved, we'll get real project. That is the process. Every project team will follow, right? Yeah. Here, this for this POC, client asks you to take two development servers and two QA servers and two prod servers, production servers, right? So why we need three types of servers? We can take only one type, one environment servers, right? One development servers, right? Why we require three different environments here?
First one, testing purpose.
Right. Yeah.
Second one is prod replica QA, and third one is prod.
Right. Right. Fine. Yeah. Normally, so when developer develop the application in the development servers, they don't directly deploy onto production, right? So between this, testing will be happened. The testing should be happened. So every project in the code standards, they maintain some code standards, application standards. That is where different environments we build in real projects. Okay. Yeah. So for this development servers, first 30 days, developers will work on this development servers. Once development is completed, so after that, 31 days to 40 days, testing will be happened. After that, 41 days to 45 days, application will be deployed onto production. So this is the process normally we follow, right? So first 30 days, developers develop the code in development servers, QA servers 31 days to 40 days, testing will be happened. After that, so the application will be deployed onto production servers, right? So this is the process. Within 45 days, we have to complete this POC, right? So once this POC is completed, we need to showcase to client. If the client is approved, we'll get real-time projects, real projects, right? Yeah, fine. So this is physical setup, right? Not automation, not scripting. We are not using. These are physical environment, right? Yeah. In this case, so if you want to set up this before getting this servers, we need to buy licensing, right? Operating system licensing and application licensing. So what is the minimum period would be? The licensing minimum period would be, for example, if you want to buy Windows license, what is the minimum period? 1 year minimum, right? So they will not provide 1 month, they will not provide 3 months, even though 6 months also we don't get, right? So minimum 1 year we need to buy the licensing, right? Yeah. So application licensing, operating system licensing, we need to buy at least minimum 1 year. But our POC is 45 days only, right? Yeah. And one more thing, we required one admin to set up the servers, physical servers, right? And we required network, we required server room, yeah, backups also required, right? Yeah, and also we required AC. Without AC, servers will not work, right? Central AC, if you enter into data centers, minus degrees temperature will be there, right? In data centers, without AC, servers will not work. Laptops will work, but servers will not work, right? Yeah. And also, these are the things, security also required, all these things required to set up the physical environment. Fine. So once you set up, once you prepare the POC, right? So it is fine, but once you showcase to client, if the client is approved, we'll get real project. Otherwise, what will happen? Yeah, if the client is not approved, this is a waste of money, right? This physical environment, physical servers, admin, network, server room, license, AC, all these things are waste of money, right? So because this is a startup company, first project we are trying to get from the client. If the company is a big organization, so we can move the servers to other project. But this is startup company, right? Yeah. If the client is rejected, this will be wasted, right? This environment will be wasted, right? Yeah. Fine. Now, so let us talk about cloud environment. This is a physical environment. This is physical server setup. So when we go with cloud servers, what will happen? So we'll try to understand. Okay. So these are the cloud advantages. Cloud advantages. Fine. Same POC, same Java project, same startup company. So here cloud server setup. Okay. In cloud server setup, so POC, same POC, proof of concept. So it's at 45 days timeline, 45 days timeline, right? So here in cloud setup, what will happen? So whenever we require any servers, that will be available immediately within 1 minute. But physical environment, physical servers, not like that, right? So when you want to have any servers, we need to procure with vendor. We need to place the order with vendor. So once we place the order with vendor like Dell vendor, HP vendor, they deliver the server within 1 week or 10 days. Once they deliver the server, we need to move to data center. We need to configure the server. We need to connect power, network. We need to install operating system. We need to install applications. So we need to install patches. We need to install drivers. Everything we need to install. So finally, we move to production. That will take some time. But so whenever we use cloud server, so cloud servers, whenever you want to create, within 1 minute we can create server with all configurations, all licensing, all drivers, all graphics, everything. In cloud environment, within 1 minute we can create one server or 100 servers or 1,000 servers also. 1 minute, right? It is a on-demand servers. What is on-demand? Anyone? On-demand. What is on-demand?
On dependence, it's already running.
Pay
Right.
user, paid user.
Sorry, can you come again? Online guy. Someone saying something here.
Pay and use.
Right. Okay. So on demand means whenever we need any servers, that should be available immediately, right? Which is nothing but on demand. Fine. So in this POC, we required servers, right? So for example, first 30 days, we can create two servers for development. Okay. For first 30 days. We no need to create at a time all the servers because within 1 minute you can create, right? But here, so when you want to work on physical servers, we need to procure at a time all the servers because it takes some time to configure. That is why, right? But here in cloud setup, in cloud environment, so we can create two servers first for 30 days. Once here development is completed, we can create two more servers for a testing QA. Once the testing is completed, you can create 2 more servers per production prod environment, 41 days to 45 days. So whenever we need any servers, we can create immediately within 1 minute, right? So that is why we no need to create at a time all the servers. Whenever we required, we can create the servers, right? Yeah, fine. So here also same. These are the physical servers, these are the cloud servers, right? But what is the difference here? Okay.
Right.
Yeah. First thing, time saving. Very important thing. Time saving, right? And also here, when we use cloud servers, no licensing required. No license. No license, right? And no admins required. No admins. Admin not required. We can create as a DevOps engineer. We can create, right? Yeah. So it is very easier to create servers in cloud, right? Yeah. And no network required. No network. Cloud vendor will take care. AWS will take care. Azure will take care, and Google Cloud will take care, right? No server room. Server room will be taken care by vendor only. No central AC servers. We don't require any physical servers here, right? So all our cloud servers, cloud vendor will take care, right? So all these things are not required here, right? So vendor will take care, fine. Yeah, so this POC success will get real project, right? So this POC is rejected by client, what will happen? This is also waste of money. But what are the advantage here, right? For example, if this POC is rejected by client, what will happen? For example, I'm saying, okay, $100 will be wasted. $100 will be wasted here in cloud environment. But whereas physical environment, $500 will be wasted. So because one server cost is minimum $5,000, physical servers, but cloud environment is very cheaper, right? Compare with physical environment, this is very less costing, right? So that is why. So client always look for the cost saving, right? So client always look for the cost saving. That is why. So they are migrating to cloud environment, cloud infrastructure, cloud servers because of cost saving and also time saving, cost saving. That is why. So every project team, they are migrating to cloud, right? So currently, so most of the project teams, already 50% of the project teams, they are migrated to cloud. So most of the project teams, they are trying to migrate to cloud because of cost saving. Whoever using physical servers, so once the warranty and the service completes, then they are migrating to cloud. Yeah, 5 years back in our data center, we used to use 1,000 servers. Currently we have 50 servers only, physical servers, because of cloud, right? In our project we have 4 cloud platforms: AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, and DigitalOcean. 4 cloud platforms we are using. So we have 30 more cloud platforms available in the market, right? So 3 platforms are very popular: AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. So other clouds, small players, right? So they are growing currently. Fine. So these are the cloud advantages. That is why whoever starting startup companies, they are directly migrating to cloud. They are not procuring any physical servers. Fine. Any questions, anyone here? Online guys. Clear, right?
Yeah,
Cloud
clear.
advantages. Yeah. Fine. So when we upload any files into Google Drive, directly upload to the Google data center, right? Yeah. Fine. So cloud computing at a glance, we have 5 essential characteristics, 3 service models, and 4 deployment models. What are those? We'll try to understand. 5 essential characteristics. So here first one is on demand. What is on demand? Cloud infrastructure is on demand. What is on demand? Anyone?
It's already running the servers.
Right. Yeah, fine. So whenever we need any servers, yeah, servers are available in data center. Whenever we need any servers, that should be available immediately, right? Within 1 minute, which is nothing but on demand, right? For example, so I am working on some project. So I required a few more servers, 5 servers required. So if you want to configure physical servers, that will take some time. But when I go with cloud servers, within 1 minute I can create 5 servers with all configurations, all drivers, all applications, everything, right? Which is nothing but on demand. Next one, broad network access. What is this?
Broad overall access.
Yes. Yeah, broad network access means so we can access from anywhere. So whatever cloud infrastructure we are using, we can access from anywhere, from your home, from your office, even though from your mobile also, we can access our cloud servers, cloud databases, cloud storages, right? So we can access from anywhere, right? So next one, resource pooling. What is resource pooling? Anyone? Resource pooling. Yeah. So whatever resources we are using in cloud, those we can reuse whenever you want to. We can pull it up and we can reuse. For example, so we are working on one server, one database server. So the project is completed, right? So normally in real-time projects, whenever the project team require any servers, what they will do, they create one ticket request, ServiceNow request or Jira ticket or Remedy ticket, right? So as per the request, we create the server. For example, as a DevOps engineer, what we will do, we create infrastructure as well as we automate the activities. That is our role in real-time projects. So project team requires some servers. What we will do by the time we take that request, we check the requirement in the ticket or request. As per the request, we can log in into cloud environment, cloud platform, and we can create the servers and we hand over to project team. That is the process we follow in real time. Okay. So once we hand over the servers to project team, they start the development. How can we hand over servers? By giving IP address, host name. You can give the IP address, host name. That's it. They can connect. They log into servers. They develop the code, applications, right? Yeah. Once the project is completed, what they will do? They ask us to terminate the servers again. Terminate means delete. Terminate means delete. Because once the project is completed, if they hold the server, some charges will be applied. That is why they ask us to terminate. Terminate means delete, right? Yeah. So whenever they ask you to terminate the server, by the time we need to terminate the server, but we need to hold the storage in the server, whatever storage is available. That we need to hold. We need to save that. That whenever they need again the data, we need to reuse that storage, which is nothing but resource pooling. So normally, so whatever resources we are using, that we can pull it up and we can reuse whenever needed. Okay. Yeah. Next one, rapid elasticity. What is this? So for example, I'm working on some database server, right? So database server is having some performance issues, right? So on the fly, I can increase the RAM, I can increase the storage, I can increase the processing speed. Rapid elasticity means, so whatever resources we are using, those are elasticity. We can increase the resources, we can decrease the resources by single click without any downtime. What is downtime? And anyone having it? What is downtime?
Server downtime
Yeah, server downtime. What is downtime?
means like if they do any OS patching or anything,
Right,
the downtime will be applicable. If
right,
any changes
The
made in the
time
server, the downtime will be applicable.
the time where the resources aren't available.
right.
Whenever the
So we can
application is
say downtime is nothing but maintenance time. Maintenance time. Okay. Yeah. So without downtime, we can increase the resources on the fly by single click, which is nothing but rapid elasticity. Right. So no need to shut down the server. Normally, for example, if you want to increase the RAM in physical server, what we have to do? First, we need to shut down. For example, in your laptop, if you want to increase the RAM, without shutting down, can you increase? No, right? But cloud environment, without shutting down, without downtime, we can increase, which is nothing but rapid elasticity, right? So next one, measured service. What is measured service? So whatever services we are using in cloud, those are measured. For example, if you are using the servers for 1 hour, we have to pay the bills for 1 hour only, right? If you are using server for 9 hours per day, for that 9 hours only, we have to pay the bills, right? Which is nothing but measured service. Okay. So any questions here, anyone in this slide? Is it clear to you, everyone? Fine. Next one, service models. Three models are available here. So IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. What is IaaS? Infrastructure as a service, right? So what is PaaS? Platform as a service, software as a service. Yeah. What is infrastructure as a service? Yeah. So as a DevOps engineer, what we will do? We create infrastructure. On top of that, we deploy different applications, different tools like Git, Jenkins, Maven, Kubernetes, Docker, Ansible, Terraform, whatever you want. We create infrastructure. Infrastructure means servers. On top of that, we deploy all the tools, which is nothing but IaaS. So second one, what is the platform as a service? Yeah. So when we log in into the cloud platform, right? In that already the services are available, which is nothing but platform as service. For example, in AWS we have EKS services available. EKS, Elastic Kubernetes Service. Directly we can use that. We can log in into the AWS platform. We can directly use the Kubernetes, which is platform as service, right? Yeah. In Azure also AKS is there. AKS, Azure Kubernetes Service. In Google Cloud also Kubernetes is available, which is GKE, Google Kubernetes Engine. So when we log into the cloud platform, the service is already available, which is nothing but platform as a service. Okay. Yeah. Next one, third one is software as a service. This is mainly for reusability. Reusability. OneDrive, Google Drive, right? So Amazon shopping site, Office 365. These are all comes under SaaS, software as a service, right? So these are the three service models available in cloud, right? Next one, deployment models. These are the four deployment models available, right? So here, private cloud, hybrid cloud, community cloud, public cloud. What is private cloud? It is a on premises cloud in our local server room. So in for example, we can say VMware, Citrix, and hypervisor. These are all comes under private cloud, right? So next one, public cloud. What is public cloud? Public cloud is nothing but AWS cloud, Azure cloud, Google cloud, right? Yeah. Next one, hybrid cloud. What is hybrid cloud? Anyone? What is hybrid cloud? This is very popular currently. Most of the companies they are using hybrid cloud. What is hybrid? Hybrid model?
both private and public.
Yeah. Currently, people are project teams are using hybrid model. 3 days office, 2 days work from home, right? Yeah. So here hybrid cloud means combination of both public and private. Combination of private and public cloud, which is nothing but hybrid model, right? Hybrid cloud. Yeah. Why hybrid cloud? Because, for example, let us take HDFC Bank. They are using hybrid cloud. So because still they are not believing cloud. If I host my databases in cloud, public cloud, if anything goes wrong, right? They're thinking like that. Okay. So currently, yeah, most of the companies they are migrating to cloud, public cloud, but some companies, banking domains, insurance domains, they're using hybrid cloud because so databases they are hosting in their private cloud and websites they are hosting in public cloud. Okay. Yeah. Next one, community cloud. This is government cloud. This is government cloud, government sectors, right? Defense cloud, central access, right? So they are hosting their applications on community cloud. This is also private cloud, but very secure cloud. Okay, no one can enter into this. Okay, so these are the four deployment models available in cloud platforms. Any questions up to here? Anyone? Clear, right, everyone? Yeah. His Mr. Jeff Bezos is the world richest man, right? Who invented AWS cloud platform, right? So in 2002, Amazon Web Services was born, right? So in 2002, it started Amazon Web Services. So initially, they started selling books, right? So initially, they prepared the cloud environment for their projects, right? Slowly, they enter into the market. They started giving the services to organizations, right? Companies, different companies. So currently, is the leader, topmost leader, right? So this, yeah. AWS platform occupied 33% of the market share, right? 33% of the market share they occupied. So currently is the leader. AWS is the leader in the cloud environments, cloud platforms. Is the topmost cloud currently, right? So AWS is the blueprint for all other platforms. So AWS is the first platform they implemented. So yeah, by using this blueprint, everyone prepared the platform, right? Yeah. So yeah, these are the popular cloud platforms: Amazon Web Services and Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud Platform. These are the most popular cloud platforms, right? So AWS occupied 33% of the market share, topmost leader. Okay, yeah. So these are the quadrants. So last quadrant, Amazon Web Services is in first place, Microsoft Azure is in second place, Google is in third place. These are the small players. Okay, yeah, Alibaba Cloud, Oracle Cloud, IBM Cloud, DigitalOcean, Fastly, Heroku, different clouds are there. So many clouds are there. Okay, so these are the popular clouds. Yeah, these are the cloud vendors, different vendors available in the market. Nearly 30 cloud platforms are available, but AWS, Azure, Google Cloud is the three are most popular cloud platforms. Okay, so cloud market share. See here, AWS occupied 33% of the market share, Azure occupied 18%, Google Cloud occupied 9%, so Alibaba Cloud 6%, IBM Cloud 5%, Salesforce 3%, TechNet 2%, Oracle Cloud 2%, like this. So nearly 30 more clouds are available. Okay, so these are all small players. Okay, so Google is investing more on Google Cloud. Currently, Google is investing more on Google Cloud. So maybe after 1 year, Google Cloud will come to second place. They're investing more. They're increasing the data centers across the globe. Fine. Yeah. See here. So cloud DevOps market growth. The market growth is like this. Since long 2012, I'm seeing cloud platforms, cloud and DevOps growth. So the market growth is like this only. Every year, the market is increasing like this. Okay, since long. So coming 15 to 20 years, the market would be same. Okay, so if you switch to cloud and DevOps right now, the market would be like this coming 15 to 20 years. Since 2012, I'm seeing this market. In 2012, I switched to cloud platform, cloud and DevOps, right? So the market is like this, growing like this only, every year increasing. So projects are increasing, jobs also increasing. Okay, yeah. So coming 15 to 20 years, so market would be like this only, right? So this is Amazon EC2. So when we start working on AWS, by the time we'll see this. Okay. Any questions up to here? Anyone?
No.
Hello, Ram
Go ahead,
sir.
please. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, actually, you were saying that you would discuss the services that which in which AWS would be covered, and you were saying that in the class I'll discuss the services which I'll cover in the AWS.
Yes, yes, yes. We'll discuss. Wait for a few minutes. Wait for a few minutes. We'll
Okay,
see that.
thank you.
Yeah, fine. Now, I want to show you course content. So in that course content, what are the services will be covered in AWS? What are the services will be covered in Azure? What are the services will be covered in Google Cloud? And DevOps tools, what are the tools will be covered, right? So whoever missed the sessions yesterday and day before, I wanted to show you about this course contents and tools which we are going to discuss. Okay, just a minute. Fine. So in our course, three cloud platforms will be covered: AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform. Linux basics also will be covered. Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Nexus, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Apache Tomcat, and Python scripting also will be covered. And three live projects also will be covered. So these are the modules we are going to learn, right? So why we require three platforms here? We can learn only one platform also, right? So currently, if you learn only AWS full course, there is no jobs on AWS, right? So 5 years back, 4 years back, so people use project teams used to take like this. But currently, if you learn full AWS or full Azure, there is no jobs, right? So along with the cloud platform, you have to learn DevOps tools also, Jenkins, Kubernetes, these tools, right? So currently, cloud with DevOps, the project teams are looking for, right? Yeah. Now, so see here, these are the tools: Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. These are the tools, four tools. These are very core tools, very advanced tools, right? So if you are good in only one or two tools, you can easily crack your entry, right? So we are going to learn this many tools, but all the tools we don't use in real-time projects, right? One or two tools only. Fine. Yeah. Now I want to show you course content. Yeah. So here, this is our course content. So three cloud platforms and DevOps, right? So here, Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform, Linux, introduction to DevOps, build and release process, CI/CD, flow, deep dive, Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Nexus, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Apache, Python scripting, and three live projects. Okay. So now in AWS syllabus, what are the services will be covered? Yeah. So someone asked this question, right? I already provided content, course content to you. I explained this services, what are the services will be covered here. Yeah, see here. So in AWS, 18 services will be covered. 18 services. Those are enough to you, right? So as a DevOps engineer, these are the services required. So as we discussed in cloud platform, 20% of the resources will be taken care by DevOps engineers. Other 80% will be taken care by cloud vendors, right? So that is why so we required at least 12 services, but we are going to cover 18 services here. Okay, yeah. So EC2, see here, introduction to cloud, different segments of SaaS, PaaS, IaaS, infrastructure as a service, right? And cloud deployment models, essential characteristics of cloud, creating AWS free tier account, how to create the account, understanding regions and availability zones. What is region? What is zone? Region is a data center. Availability zone also data center. So we'll connect cloud data centers. How can we check that? Resources. We'll see practically. Okay. So how to connect cloud data centers? How can we work on that? How can we create resources? Practically we'll see that, not theoretically. Okay. Yeah. Now EC2. Next one EC2. EC2 full form is Elastic Compute Cloud or Elastic Cloud Compute. Both are same, right? EC2. EC2 is a server. So EC2 is the first service which is very very important to create the servers, right? Yeah. Now different IP addresses: public IP, private IP, Elastic IP. Public IP. So normally every server will have server or laptop. Only one IP will be there. But the cloud servers will have two IPs: public IP, private IP, right? Yeah. So what is the use of public IP? What is the use of private IP? What is the use of Elastic IP? We'll see practically, right? While working on cloud platform. So create different storage services. So what is storage? What is storage? Anyone? Anyone having idea? To store the data, some space required, right? In our laptop also we have hard drive, right? SSD drive or hard drive, whatever drive. In that we store operating system, applications, plugins, drivers, and some data we can store, right? Yeah. So every cloud platform they're trying to give best storages, because everywhere used data sets are there. Every company, every project team, they're having used data, right? Storage is very, very important, right? So to store the data, that is why every cloud platform, they're trying to give best storage. So here S3, one of the storage, simple storage service, okay? EBS, elastic block storage, EFS, elastic file system, Glacier, these are all four storage services available in cloud platform. We are going to work on this practically. Okay. Next one, IAM, identity and access management. So for example, in real-time projects, whenever any new DevOps engineer join into the project, we need to create one user. We need to give the credentials to that user, right? So by using IAM service, we can create users. We can apply the permissions to users. So in real-time projects, we use IAM account only to log in into the cloud platforms. IAM full form is Identity Access Management. So how to log in into the cloud platform by using IAM account? How to create IAM account? We'll see that practically. Okay. Next one, AMIs, Amazon Mission Images. So these are the images available to create the servers. Normally, when you want to install Windows on your laptop, we require one image, right? So the same way, cloud vendor also providing all the images to create the servers. It is very easier, very simple way we can create the servers by using this, right? Yeah. Next one. So here, CloudWatch and CloudTrail, these two are monitoring tools. These two are very popular monitoring tools. So in Linux, normally we use NAGOS, Grafana, different things are there. But here we use CloudWatch and CloudTrail. In Azure, we have other monitoring tools. In Google Cloud also, we have other monitoring tools. These are the AWS monitoring tools. Okay. Next one, Virtual Private Cloud, VPC. This is a networking part. Networking part. So when you want to create servers, we use VPC service. Subnets. Subnets are also required. Gateways required. So auto scaling. Auto scaling is nothing but we can scale up servers. We can scale down servers, right? And security groups, different ports, right? Backup services, notification services, queue services. These are all services we are going to work on in AWS. So these are very easier. These are very easier, very simple. By single click, we can create servers. By single click, we can create storage. By single click, we can configure the monitoring tools. It's very easier. Okay. Yeah. Next one, this is the Azure Syllabus. Azure Syllabus. So AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, all are same. Functionality wise all are same, but terminology wise little different. So in AWS server will call it as EC2, elastic cloud compute. Server name is EC2. Server we can call it as a EC2. In Azure we'll call it as VM, Azure VM, virtual machine. Okay. In Google Cloud we'll call it as VM instance. Terminology will be different, but functionality wise all are same, right? Yeah, these are the Azure services available. Same services, whatever services we work on AWS, same services here also available. Next one, Google Cloud Platform Syllabus. Same services here also. See here, same services. Okay. Next one, Linux basics. Yeah, so Linux architecture, folder structure, Linux origins, Linux operating systems, types of operating systems, Linux and Unix differences, Linux file system hierarchy, user management, how to create users, how to give the password to users, how to apply the permissions to users, how to switch to users, editors, vEditor, VM editor, filter commands, basic commands, advanced commands, deployment commands. So these are all will be covered in Linux. So Linux will take four days. Okay, 4 days it will take. Next one, introduction to DevOps. These are the what is DevOps, DevOps principles, DevOps challenges. So yeah, importance of DevOps. What is continuous integration, continuous delivery, CI/CD? What is CI/CD? Right? All these things will be covered. After that, our tools like Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, all the tools will be started one by one. So in our course, first what we will do, we'll discuss basics. We don't directly go to cloud. Monday, Tuesday, we have basic sessions. What is server? What is network? What is switch? what is router, what is gateways, what is IP address, what is subnet mask, what is firewalls, load balancing, all these things will be covered Monday and Tuesday, right? So Wednesday onwards, slowly we'll enter into cloud. First, how to create AWS account, how to log in account, what are the things available inside of the AWS, what are the services available, right? So those will be covered from from Wednesday onwards. Wednesday we don't directly go to cloud. First introductions will be happen. So how to create an AWS account, how to connect AWS account, so like that. So I'll show you something like this is the AWS platform. So how to log in, how to connect, what are the services available? We'll see that practically. I just wanted to show you this platform. This is AWS Cloud Platform. Okay. Yeah. So this is my login ID. So yeah, don't confuse here. So we'll go slowly, right? What are the things available? How to log in? How to create account? Very slowly will go initially. Initially 1 week, very slow will go. Once you cope up, then we'll move bit faster. Okay. So this is AWS account. Okay, and portal.azure.com, which is Azure platform. This is Microsoft Azure platform. See here. Okay, and Google Cloud platform. Console.cloud.google.com is the URL. So this is Google Cloud platform. Okay, so these are the services, different services. Okay, so all three platforms will go deep dive. So if you learn three platforms, you can crack any interview. Along with the three platforms, DevOps required here. You can fit for any project. For example, when you switch to any project, if they are using Azure or Google Cloud or AWS, you can cope up easily, right? And also, these are the tools we are learning, right? So if you have Kubernetes only in your project, you can easily handle, right? If you have Terraform only, Terraform with cloud, you can easily handle. So one or two tools only we can use in real-time projects, one or two tools only. Along with that, cloud platform, right? So one of my friend is working with Wipro, they're using only Kubernetes, Kubernetes with Google Cloud, right? So one of my friend is working with UHG, United Health Group, they're using Ansible only, right? So if you learn this many tools and three platforms, you can fit for any project, you can crack any interview. But daily you need to practice. Make sure you need to practice daily. 1.5 hour minimum you need to practice. Okay. Yeah. So we provide you recording sessions. Once complete the session, we provide you recording session. You need to go through the recording session and you need to practice. Right. So classroom guys, you can bring your laptop and you can sit here and you can practice. We have practice room. So if you are nearby institute, you can come down. Or else you can go through video and you can practice. Okay. Any questions, anyone? Yeah, these are the phone numbers you can save. Anyone newly joined today, you can save this. This is my personal number. This is institute number. Both the numbers you can save. If you have any more questions, queries, if you want to discuss with me, you can call and WhatsApp. We'll discuss. So today third demo. Today is third demo, right? So first demo, demo, DevOps introduction, right? So yesterday we discussed about question and answers. Today cloud introduction, right? So three demos completed. Monday onwards, regular sessions will be started. So our sessions would be Monday to Friday only, right? 7 to 8 a.m. IST. Fine. Yeah, sharp 7 session will be started. Sharp 8 o'clock session will be closed because I have other batches also. So next batch 8:30 one batch is there. 11 o'clock one batch is there. Evening also one batch is there, right? Yeah. So 1 hour session, 3 months course, right? So 3 months. First 1.5 month, Monday to Friday sessions would be. After that, sometimes I'll take weekends also. Weekends, Saturday also I'll take. So we'll be having some workshops also sometimes. Workshops and some different sessions. Okay. So every topic will go deep dive, and FAQs, challenges, real-time scenarios, everything will be shared. For example, while working on AWS services, right? In real-time projects, what are the challenges we face? What are the issues we'll get, right? Day-to-day life, day-to-day activities, right? And also, what are the FAQs, frequently asked questions? Those will be shared, right? And every topic I share with you, soft copy, and also we provide one hard copy also, right? One hard copy also will be provided, so one book will be provided, okay? And soft copy, topic wise, every topic I provide is soft copy, okay? So make sure everyone should practice daily basis, so within 3 months you can easily crack your interview, I'm sure, right? But make sure you have to practice, everyone should follow, so definitely you can crack your whatever interview you attend, right? How to attend the interview, what are the questions you get, how you need to explain, everything will be covered, right? And also, yeah, so non-IT guys, freshers, so basic from scratch we are going to start, right? From scratch we are going to work on basics, but from day one you need to focus, definitely can cope up. Even 18 years experience guy also, 18 years non-IT guy recently cracked the interview. 18 years non-IT experience guy recently learned DevOps and he cracked the interview in one of the MNC. He got very good package, 30 lakhs package, right? Yeah, so he's handling Kubernetes. Fine. So from day one, whatever we discuss in the session, you have to go through and you have to practice. Definitely, within 3 months, you can crack your interview. I'm sure that. Okay. Fine. Any questions? Anyone? Anyone? Anything you want to discuss?
Yeah, hi
So
sir.
Monday onwards.
Sir,
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, please. Yes.
sir, the DevOps tools like Terraform, Ansible, all these tools support Python, or do we need to learn any other extra scripting tool other than Python?
These are enough. These are more than enough. These tools are more than enough, right?
Yeah,
See here.
like scripting language, Python is enough, or do we need to learn any other extra scripting language?
Python is enough. Python is enough. In Ansible, we are going to cover YAML scripts. In Docker, we are going to cover Docker scripting also available. Okay. Terraform TF script is available. Terraform. So these are very user friendly scripts. Don't confuse. When I talk about scripting, so very simple scripts. So Ansible is providing their whatever scripts are available in the Ansible, they provide. How to take that, how to reuse that, we need to understand. You can take from Ansible, you can execute that. You can customize, you can execute. Even Python scripting also same. Python is providing all the scripts. How to take the scripts, how to customize, how to reuse. That is important, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So tomorrow, Monday onwards, the link will be changed. Okay. So already WhatsApp group created here. 68 batch. Our batch is 68 batch. WhatsApp group already created. So people already added in the WhatsApp group. If you are interested, you can make the fee by today and you can add into WhatsApp group. In the WhatsApp group, we'll share all the documents, meeting links, everything. This is our 68 batch. These are the previous batches: 66, 67, 67, 11 a.m., 66, 8:30 a.m. Okay.
I have shared my number. Can you please add it?
Yeah.
Or if you
Yeah.
provide the link so that we can join the group.
Sure, sure. Yeah. Once you make the fee, you'll be added into WhatsApp group. Okay. So you can share the screenshot to me once you make the fee, so that will be added into WhatsApp group. Fine. So Monday onwards, the meeting link will be changed completely, right? Yeah. So online guys, if you are interested, you can make the fee and you can share the screenshot to me so that you will be added into WhatsApp group. Classroom guys also, you can make the fee and you can join into WhatsApp group, so that in the WhatsApp group, meeting links, and if you if you are unable to come to classroom, you can join online also, right? So meeting link will be shared in the group, and documents and recording sessions will be shared in the group. Fine. Yeah, you can take down my number, and if you have any questions, if you want to discuss anything, you can WhatsApp me, call me after 10. Okay, 10 o'clock I'll be free, so you can WhatsApp or call me. We'll discuss. Fine. Yeah, so we can stop here. So Monday onwards, regular sessions will be started. Okay, Monday basic sessions, servers, networks, switches, routers. Right. Slowly, we'll discuss about that. Okay. So coming 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, we'll work on basics. Wednesday also, we'll work on basic cloud sessions, very basic things. Right. How to create account, how to log in account, how to check the services. So Thursday, slowly, we'll enter into cloud. Friday, we'll work on cloud platform. Slowly. Okay. Yeah. So you required a laptop. Make sure everyone required laptop. Some people are asking, can I work on mobile? Not possible. Okay. Laptop internet connectivity required. Okay. So we don't need to buy any licensing here. We don't need to install any software in our laptop. You can directly connect to cloud and work on the cloud. Okay. Fine. So we can stop here. Any last question, anyone? If you have anything, if you have any questions, you can ask me. Fine. Yeah. So we can stop here. Fine. Yeah. Thank you all.